this is how it's done. It starts with the man. And then the only way that can be done, men, is if you allow this to be bred inside you first. If you think that you're going to show up this way and be able to lead your children and coach them and create negotiations with them, but you don't do it first within yourself, you're lying to yourself.
Let's go.
Your children will model who you are. And if you're a failure, your children will be failures. And you're going to have to deal with it.
Good. And by the way, this is agnostic, Republican or Democrat, no matter which side of the fence you're on, male or female, he, they, she, whatever. This is agnostic. If you don't solve these issues and these problems within yourself, you will only replicate, duplicate, and multiply the problems that you're facing.
Yep. And we've talked about this before. The most difficult journey a man could ever be on is a man who's attempting to retro-parent his children. So if you want to wait until you're in your 40s or 50s and 60s to really let this sink in, then you'll get to spend the rest of your life retro-parenting your children. Retro-parenting through love, retro-parenting through grace. It is incredibly painful. And you'll wonder why your kids don't want to be around you.
Yeah. Let's go.
Get it now.
Cool.
The last item that we have to give that's tactical tools is one we've already mentioned, but it's book compensation, right? If you want your child to end up on a manufacturing line or to live out their adult life in a cubicle, keep doing what you're doing because they're going to be paid for what they do.
Yeah, that's good.
You'll always be compensated. You're compensated. We are compensated for the amount of solutions we can bring to a problem.
Yep.
If we're focused on what our hands can do, that's limited.
Yeah.
Right? We want to focus and help our children understand that the more that they know and understand
And can apply
through knowledge, then the more they're going to be compensated as adults because they will be solution bringers versus line workers.
That's good.
Right?
Powerful.
So we have to break this mold of they're learning everything they need to learn to prepare for their life from the school and the education system.
And and I want to speak to this. There's absolutely nothing wrong with working with your hands and being a laborer for a season because you will extract massive discipline around hard work and be able to follow directions and be a part of a team. All that. These are principles that are universal anywhere. It's the idea that you're growing your mind, not just the time for talent. You're not trading time for money. Long term, for your kids to stand on your shoulders, they have to develop a deeper understanding of wisdom, knowledge, application, execution, all of that. Those are frameworks that can be taught.
For sure. I'm thinking specifically of Neo in The Matrix and his cubicle life that he absolutely hated and how people can easily get stuck in that rut in the world of the corporate world. Yeah. And I do a terrible Morpheus, but I just hear his voice in my head going, free your mind. And so
Red pill or blue pill.
Red pill or blue pill. This is how it is done, right? Yeah. Through negotiation, right? Through thinking truly like, who taught me that?
Yeah, it's good.
And is this something that I want to seed into my children? It's either going to be a stepping stone. My philosophies are either going to be a stepping stone for them or a crutch. Well, guess what? It's up to me to decide.
Boom. So good. So good. Guys, I want to recap 3 tactical hows. First, apply the speaker listener in your romantic relationships you can apply with your kids. Teach them by modeling to them because they will imitate their limitations from you. And so show that in the dynamic relationship. Have one speaker in your romantic relationship with your wife or your woman. Have one listener. Here's what I heard you say that I get that right. And allow your partner to correct you so you guys can get on track with good modeling in the household. Compensation for reading. I think this is the greatest gift as a whole. Think about the ability to, just like Neo in the Matrix, download those blueprints for all the great things they get to do in their future, right? And so he's on the roof, and he needs to learn how to fly the helicopter. He says, it's not Neo.
It was Trinity.
Trinity, yeah. And just download it. Just download it. And that's exactly the beauty behind being able to learn and being compensated for your thinking, your application. And the negotiation is such a powerful tool inside the household. No does not mean no in all situations. Everything's negotiable. So teach your kids to ask for the negotiation. It means you got to slow down. But in that, you got to create coaching moments.
Love it.
Coaching moments are everything because they will end up being an imprint of you and either leave you a powerful legacy you can be proud of or someone that you're a little bit disappointed in.
Indeed.
As always, men, if you enjoyed this episode, do us a big favor. Leave us a